Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for week ending April 14th. And let me first give a big happy Easter shout out to everybody. Hopefully everyone's having some great family time today. And let's get right to the market. And here I am looking at the S&P 500, and this is a weekly chart, and you can see we had a pretty good down week. We're still in this consolidation box I got here that's headed downward. You could even view this as a flag pattern. No way of telling at this point just how much lower this could go. I'm hoping that it will hold the bottom of this consolidation box, but no guarantees. We could see it continue lower. If we focus in a little bit on the daily, you can see we've after making that high on what was that, the first of March, we've put in a lower high and then another lower high along with a lower low and another lower low. So we're waiting to see if this is going to turn out to be another lower low, which would continue this pattern, and we could see this extend a bit longer. We've had a pretty good up move, so if we were to take back 50% of this move, that would bring us down here to the 2240 area, which would be pretty normal for markets to do that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. As far as other areas of the market, oil continues to head upward. We look at this on the weekly. You can see we've gotten back above that $51 mark, and we've 2 weeks in a row we're above there, and we continue to move higher. We're getting into some strong resistance here, so at 53 to 55 area is what we've got to try to get through next, and if we can get through there and you bring this out a bit, you can see then we will be looking to go after this $61 area, and we will still have this long-term inverse head and shoulders. You know, we got the shoulder, the head, and then the shoulder, so that is still in play. So I'll move up here to that $60 to $63 area is still very much in play. As far as the oil industry altogether, it is not doing so well right now. If we look at the oil services, it's been in this downward move, even though oil prices have been going back up. We had a pretty good down week, and it looked like we had reversed. We had a good focus in a little bit. You had a good engulfing candle here. It looked like this thing might be ready to get out of this downtrend, but now that we got another big candle down this past week, not a lot of volume, so we'll just have to see what comes out of this, but a little unusual to see this headed down as oil prices are moving up. What is moving up is gold and silver. Let's take a look at gold. Big breakout move here. So gold is looking very good. We'll back out a bit, and you can see this thing has a long ways to head upwards before we get anywhere near any record highs. So gold is definitely one to be in play right now. Silver, same situation. Silver is trying to get to that breakout point there, trying to get above 1750. It did finish just above there, so it's not really a breakout until we really clear that area. So that's still moving up for us, and so is the gold miners, although not as strong as the metals at this point. But at least the market is acting a little more like normal, where the stocks are down and gold is up. That's what it should be, so that is good to see. Now let's get into our currencies, and we will start with my strong week rankings. And here we have the yen is still our number one currency, with the euro bringing up the rear, and the yen has really become strong this past week. Normally I like to see a difference of 2% between my number 1 and my number 8 when that signify we got a good trend going, and we have over 2% between the number 1 and the number 2, let alone going all the way down to the number 8. So the yen is definitely strong here, but I hate to be jumping on the yen when it's strong, because it has a history of luring you in just for it to start to head in the other direction. So if you're not in already, you're taking your chances jumping in now. But who's to say it can't continue to run for a few more weeks? Looking at some currency pairs. Here we have the euro US dollar. We had a couple good strong weeks down, and then this past week just a little doji. It finished up a little bit, but it sold off pretty good the last 2 days of the week. So I kind of would expect this to continue to move lower. Strong support at the 105 area, so that's still 100 pips away. So we'll see if we can't get there this coming week, and we'll determine what happens at that point. Some other ones to look at: Aussie US dollar. This one's been kind of back and forth. It found some strong support here at 0.75. One of the little strange things here is the Aussie got a little bump here, but US stocks are still moving lower. Normally you would expect with the stocks heading down, you would expect the Aussie to continue to move down, but it's staged a little tiny bump here, so maybe that's a foreshadowing that the stocks might be running to the end of their downward move, but we'll just have to wait and see. Some other things to look at: US Japan. The yen is very strong here, so you had another big move, and we broke through that 200-week moving average. I'd watched this doji here a couple of weeks in a row. It was trying to hold support there. I mean, you could have gone long here with a stop just below that 200. If you had done that, you would have lost, but it would have been a minimal loss. That's just part of the game. But right now, with that big candle down, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. The next move will be to see if this thing can come up and retest that 200-week moving average. It could hit it and then head back down. We'll just have to see. And what else we got to look at here? The euro pound. I've been watching this head and shoulders formation, and we did get another down week, although it wasn't very big. So I'm still waiting for a break of this neckline. That's really going to signify that this trade is in play right now. We're just looking at the possibilities that this could play out. And that's pretty much what I got for you. Hopefully everybody has a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will catch you later in the week on my thread. Later.